So there's two main investment strategies when it comes to saving and investing money. One is called buy and hold. The second one is called dollar cost averaging. And we're going to show you guys the difference between the two. So when we take buy and hold strategy first, what we're going to do is we're going to actually invest $400 one time. And so there's two different funds. We have Fund A and Fund B. You can see the graph here on the side where Fund A has a constant upward trajectory, whereas Fund B has some negative slides and then it comes back to even. And so what I tell my clients always is I tell them to pick a fund. Which one would you want, A or B? Most of them always choose Fund A because we always want the thing that's going up. And when it comes to buy and hold, that is actually the right answer. So we're going to spend $400 for both Fund A and B. We're going to buy 40 shares because each share is worth $10. In the second, third, and fourth month, we're not going to buy anything. And so at the end of the day, what we end up having is we end up having 40 shares of Fund A worth $25. We've actually got our investment now at $1,000. But Fund B, whoever bought Fund B, actually still only has 40 shares worth the same $10. And so they're even, they're flat. They haven't made any money. They still have $400. And that's what happens when all we're doing is buying and holding. We actually want the investment to do nothing but go upwards. But unfortunately, realistically, that's not what happens with markets. Markets don't just go upwards. They fluctuate constantly on a daily basis. And that's where dollar cost average is going to come into play. What dollar cost average is, instead of doing $400 one time, we're going to do $100 four times. So every single month we're going to purchase. And so you're going to see the unit price change. And so in the first month, we still have $10 per unit. Both Fund A and Fund B, we buy 10 units for $100. In the next month, what ends up happening is we're going to get 8 units of Fund A because the price has gone up, and we're actually going to get 20 units of Fund B because their unit price has gone down. In the third month, the same thing happens. We actually end up getting 5 units of Fund A, and we end up getting 50 units of Fund B because it's dropped even farther. And then in the last month, we get 4 units of Fund A, and now we're at $25 where we were at before. And we're back to even. So we get 10 more units of Fund B because it's back to even there at the $10 mark. What we have at the end of these 4 months, though, is something completely different. Fund A, we actually only have 27 units at $25 per share. So we actually only have about $675 of our investment. But when we look at Fund B, we actually have 90 shares at $10, and so we've actually made $900. But when we take a look at the fund value and the fund price from where we started to where we're at, Fund B is actually 0% rate of return if you were looking at just the unit value itself. But because we were able to purchase units on the way down and then it came back up, we actually made a lot of money. And so being able to take these two strategies, buy and hold and dollar cost average, and combine them into one investment strategy for you and your future is what we're here to do. We're here to give you some guidance and some professional advice on how you can make money in the market so that we can reach those retirement goals and those dreams that we want to have. We can make them a reality, but we need to have a plan. When the markets go down, we need to buy some more, and maybe when the markets go up, maybe we need to sell. But that's really where understanding buy and hold and dollar cost average come into play.